Good day, YouTube. You got your guy Larry here, Vampire Blockers, VP Blockers. Today is May 31st, 2022. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you like the gems and you like the truths that I'm spitting, please, small channel, help support your boy. Trying to grow it, trying to spread the word out here because there's a lot of misinformation out here. Now, what I want to talk about is everybody around you does not want the best for you. Whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's coworkers, they don't want the best for you. A lot of them don't. You got to want the best for yourself and be on your path and be on your goal to do what you want to do in life and not let outside influences destroy your future. When you really take the time to find yourself, and I believe this, people need to take the time and shut off Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I understand, I know I'm a YouTube influencer, but I'm telling you to shut it off. Yes, because there could be so much information where you overconsume. Where you can overconsume, where one person says one thing, another person says another thing, and before you know it, you're confused and you don't know which direction to go and you didn't do anything. So what I suggest is ignore the noise. I don't watch the news. I don't care what's going on in the news. There will always be something going on in the world, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's a riot, whether there's a shooting, whether there is a war, there's famine, there's always going to be something. That is to keep you depressed, keep you worrying, keep you coming back, the doom and gloom mentality. When you shut all that off and you focus on your life, when you get yourself together, you realize it's not that bad. What's starting to happen now is on Instagram and Facebook and all this stuff, you got a lot of people that are flexing lives that really are not their lives. I'm telling you, that's not how they live. You got people up here flexing with these expensive ass cars, people constantly doing donuts and Hellcats, and in the middle of a neighborhood thinking that shit is cool. That is not cool. You're doing donuts in the middle of a neighborhood. You're filming that and you're thinking that's fun, that's cool, that's, oh yeah. That's not. Number one, you're making your neighborhood look like crap because there's donut marks all in the center of your street. Chances are it's a horrible inner city community where no one wants to live anyway, and you're devaluing the houses in that neighborhood. You're driving a car that you probably can't even afford because a lot of people are financing these Hellcats and a lot of these expensive Teslas and a lot of these cars with 6 years, 7-year, 8-year financing, and you're doing donuts for the gram or for TikTok or for whatever you're doing. Now, what's happening is everybody wants to flex. Everybody's not getting money. Everybody doesn't have money. Everybody's not going to be a millionaire in their lifetime. Okay? That's just the truth. Especially if you're not putting in the work and you're not disciplined to not buy the dumb stuff. You got a lot of people out here that buy dumb stuff and put themselves in situations where they literally have ruined their financial future. Now, I'm not going to be on the Dave Ramsey tip and say, if you want a $100,000 car, pay cash for it. I'm not going to do that. But if you want a $100,000 car, you better have $2 million in assets. You better have $2 million of assets that is generating income, where you better have $2 million in real estate that is generating you passive income. You better have $2 million in stocks that is possibly in dividend stocks or in index funds that's generating income, and you better have a $150,000 a year career. I'm not going to say don't go get a loan. I'm not going to say that, because your wealthy people, they take out loans. They don't pay for things in full in cash. They look at it as, why am I going to take this money out of the market and buy a depreciating asset when I can leave this money in the market and it will make me money? Now, a lot of you know I want a Porsche 911 Turbo. I'm not going to buy that Porsche 911 Turbo until I get to $2 million in investments and in assets. And when car prices come down, will I probably finance it? Absolutely. Absolutely. But you got to look at this. I'm looking at my situation. I don't have children. I'm not having children. I have a pension. I have an annuity. I have investments. I'm going to have Social Security. It's probably not going to be what it is now, but I'm going to have it. And I'm setting up things in place where even if I lose my job, which I make high six figures, even if I lose my job, I have an emergency fund where I can make those payments and live until I find another career. Now, you got a lot of people that are paycheck to paycheck, but they have a Hellcat. They have a Tesla. They don't know what their future is, but they want a Tesla. I work with people who haven't even been at my job for 6 years. They didn't move their mom and dad out of the ghetto. They didn't move their mom and dad out of the hood. They went out and they bought an expensive car. The first thing you got to do is help your mom and dad get out of a bad situation if they're in it. Before you men go out here and get these women and all this stuff, you got to help your parents out. You got to get them out of the ghetto. You got to get them out of the hood. You got to get them out of the inner city. You got to set them up where they can sleep in peace at night. Therefore, you could sleep in peace at night. I work with people, the first thing they did was go out and buy an expensive car once they start making a little money. That's what a lot of us do. Now, I've learned from that. I went out and did that. But like I said, I don't have any kids. I don't have a family. And I always hit my mom off to help her retire early. My dad does what I do. Well, he did. He retired. But the first thing you got to do is take care of the ones that genuinely love you and they don't have their hands out. There's going to be people, when you make it, they're going to have their hands out. How many stories have you heard of NFL players from the inner city or rappers and all these people it's mostly the inner city. They bring their mans with them. They bring their crew. Their crew ends up getting in trouble. And who ends up paying the price? You do. The one with the talent. You got to disassociate yourself with those type of people that will drag you down. You got to bring people that will help you in life. And I'm trying to help a lot of people. And it's like, I understand I'm not big like a lot of your YouTube influencers. And I can see how long people watch the videos. But what's happening is you're veering off the road and you're watching people that one day they're in crypto, one day they're in real estate, one day they're in the stock market. Why isn't anybody talking about crypto anymore? I've been shooting crypto down from day one and look where it is. I don't care if it rebounds a little bit and goes down. It lost more than half of its value. That is not an investment. Something that volatile that is based on other people buying it. So follow your dreams. People are going to laugh at you. People are not going to like what you're doing. It's because they have to acknowledge the fact that they don't have the willpower and they don't have the discipline to do what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with following your dreams. If you want those nice things in life, there's nothing wrong with that. But set yourself up where your finances can help pay for that nice thing. If I got $2 million in investments or $500,000 in dividend funds and the dividends are helping with my car note, I'm still working, there's still money coming in, you can have your cake and eat it too. You don't have to say, okay, I got to do everything the way Dave Ramsey would do it. Okay, or everything the way this person would do it. You can put your own twist on stuff. You just better be careful. And you better have enough where if you lose your job, you have enough in stocks where you can sell some stocks and pay off that car. So, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hope you made it this far. Get it. No regrets.